So we are back live here on the premises of the Dubai International Food Safety Conference at the World Trade Center in Dubai. And I have the privilege to welcome Professor Layal Karam from Qatar University, one of the participants.
I will keep it brief. I teach several courses related to food safety and food processing, and the research is related to chemical contaminant, food safety, and so on.
Well, thank
In
you for
general.
that introduction, and thank you for being with us. I guess I have a few questions on areas related to the foundation of food control systems. And we know how important data and the collection of the data is critical to inform risk analysis and then from there to support the formulation of policies and regulations. I understand that you and your team have contributed in the development of food monitoring data. So, if I may ask your comments about the current landscape of food contaminant monitoring in the Arab region and maybe more specifically too in the GCC.
Yes. So actually, what we can say is that monitoring is not like one-time activity. This is what we should do it. This is something a routine verification activity that should be done on a regular basis. Okay, it's not like one project that I want to do it now. I need to do it every time, very well planned. It should be also risk-based, depending on which type of food, what is the associated risk, whether in chemical contaminant or microbiological risk, how much we consume this food, and so on. We should have this plan. We can do it definitely at university with our student in a research project, but this is also a shared responsibility because we also can do it through the collaboration with the government, how we collect the sample, how we do the monitoring, and how we collect all those needed data to influence and implement the regulation and standards.
Well, again, actually, you mentioned, the development of risk assessments and the ability to communicate or to partner with regulators in the region. Can you comment on maybe the role that you see yourself as an academic in the region, the role that you can do in order to contribute further to the availability of expertise or capacity in food risk analysis and particularly in food risk assessment with all the underpinning disciplines, meaning the availability of data, for example?
Definitely. Our first role in academia is to graduate the students who have the right qualifications in order to have their different roles, whether in the government, whether in the private sector, whether in NGO, whether in lab, whether in the food industry, and the list is really, really long. I will not go through all of it. This is one side. So we give them a full package of all the needed qualification from A to Z in this field. This is one. Second role is the research that we do at the university level, and we have a lot of research grants and proposal that we do in the field of risk assessment. Okay, whether they are different, you can look at the publications that we are doing at Qatar University. We have a lot of publications, whether related to heavy metal contaminant, whether related to mycotoxin. We have current projects ongoing related to pesticide residues, and we are doing those